Secure Act 2.0. Just days ago, Congress passed the Secure Act 2.0, and I'm going to be going through what you need to know in terms of financial planning and retirement planning that might impact your personal situation. I'm Rory O'Hara, founder and senior managing partner at Ausperity Private Wealth. If you find this video helpful, please subscribe to our channel as we're putting weekly content. And if you would like to discuss how the Secure Act might impact your financial planning and retirement planning goals, feel free to reach out to me directly. So let's go ahead here. This is what we're going to be covering on this presentation and call. Changes to minimum distributions, catch-up contributions, 401k. There's a lot of changes in the Secure Act 2.0 to 401k plans and matching. We're going to dive into that. And then last but not least, a big surprise in terms of the ability to roll over 529 funds into Roth IRAs. So we'll start with changes to required minimum distributions. Currently, the required minimum distribution age is 72 years old. Starting January 1 of next year, the required minimum distribution age is going to be 73. Very important for a number of individuals that are doing Roth conversions, IRA to Roth conversions, post-retirement, before the RMD requirement. It's a huge strategy that we implement with a large number of our clients. Big positive, now you have an extra year to squeeze in an IRA to Roth conversion. And then additionally, in 10 years, starting in 2033, the new required minimum distribution age will be 73 years old. Also to note, there's not going to be any minimum distributions for Roth 401ks. Currently, there's no RMD for a Roth IRA. However, if you had a 401k plan, you were over the age of 72, that 401k plan had you needing to take a minimum distribution. Now, no longer. If you have a Roth 401k, there's no need to take a minimum distribution, thus allowing your assets inside that Roth to grow continuously tax-free and then eventual transition. Also, the penalty, the reality is it's a tax, but everyone refers to it as a penalty, on failed minimum distributions not taken was 50%. That's getting knocked down to 25%, and you can see that even it's going to be reduced further to just a 10% penalty or tax on a failed full minimum distribution if you take it by the end of the following year. Currently, at 50%, this was one of the largest taxes in the tax code for a failed minimum distribution. So, nice reduction there. We're also seeing an increase in catch-up contributions, so this is going to help individuals add more funds to their retirement plans. Right now, catch-up contributions are at $7,500 for those over the age of 50. Starting in 2025, individuals from age 60 to 63 will be able to contribute $10,000 for their 401k or 403b catch-up contribution. And starting in 2024, catch-up contributions for IRA accounts will begin to increase with inflation rather than the additional $1,000 per year or $500 per year, which has become the norm. Getting into some Roth changes. There will now be well, not now, but in 2024, high earners, which is classified as individuals with income over $145,000 a year, all catch-up contributions will be Roth in retirement plans. Why? Well, this helps the government get tax dollars. This money is going to be taxed first, then moved into the plan. But I think it helps individuals because all Roth distributions will be tax-free. So high earners, starting in 2024, if you're making a catch-up contribution, it's going to be taxed first, but then it's going to be moved into the Roth portion of the retirement plan. More on Roth 401k is matching. New legislation now allows employers to offer Roth matching contributions. Previously, all company matching was done on a pre-tax basis, which meant that that distribution was going to be 100% taxable inclusive of growth. So big change to Roth 401k matches. There's also some continuous trading changes to automatic enrollment for retirement plans. Starting in 2025 or after, retirement plans must automatically enroll their employees in 401k or 403b plans, starting at 3% per paycheck, not to exceed 10%. The onus is on individuals to save for their own retirement, and I think the government now is putting provisions in place to try to make that a little bit easier, make that more kind of the norm. If it's withheld automatically from the paycheck, I think the hope is that individuals get used to that net income and there's some sort of continuous saving for future retirement. The large pension plans are falling more to the wayside. Now the onus is on the individual to save for their own retirement, and there's been some provisions in the Secure Act 2.0 to now have automatic enrollments beginning and allow individuals to kind of almost by default begin adding money towards their retirement plan. Each year these contributions can increase by 1%. Again, along the lines of helping individuals with savings is employers are now eligible to automatically enroll their employees in saving accounts linked to their 401ks. Part of the automatic enrollment, this is going to increase the participation rate and the total amount of savings. Again, helping individuals save for their own future retirement. Starting next year, employees earning under $150,000 will qualify if they can save up to $2,500. And this savings will kind of act like a Roth contribution, where employees that reach that $2,500 cap, any additional savings is going to be delivered to their Roth account. Now here's a different provision as well, student loan payment match. So Secure Act 2.0 is going to allow employers to make matching contributions into a retirement account for employees that are making student loan payments, even when they're not contributing to their 401k. Many workers unfortunately forego contributing to their retirement plans if they have student debt. They're going to prioritize student loans and paying off that potentially high interest rate loan rather than contributing towards their own retirement. And this can really force individuals to kind of get in a little bit of a hole or fall behind in terms of retirement savings, because if that employer offers a company match, these workers are missing out on that free money. Also, there's been some provisions for emergency 401k and IRA withdrawals that would be considered hardship or non-hardship. So there's now an allowance for a one emergency distribution of $1,000 will be permitted each calendar year starting in 2024 without that 10% early withdrawal penalty tax. If the emergency distribution is not paid back, though, in 3 years, the taxpayer cannot take another distribution. So something to be known that again, is a distribution, but should be paid back. Also, starting in 2024, domestic abuse survivors will be permitted to take penalty-free withdrawals to the lesser of $10,000 or 50% of their retirement account. Once again, if this is repaid within 3 years, a refund on the income tax paid will be given. So a withdrawal from a 401k or from an IRA will still be taxable in that calendar year. However, it will not be assessed that 10% penalty. If those funds are repaid within 3 years, there will be a refund for the income tax paid in the year of that withdrawal. And then this is a big one, a rollover of 529 provision. Starting in 2024, beneficiaries of 529 plans will be able to roll over funds up to $35,000 into a Roth IRA. However, the 529 account has to be open for at least 15 years. And that rollover amount is going to be subject to Roth IRA contribution limits. So this might need to be done over several years. So for many parents that set up 529 plans for their children, and those children maybe don't go to college, go to a less expensive college, get some sort of scholarship, and have remaining 529 funds, now those remaining funds can be rolled over into the beneficiary or many times the child's Roth IRA. I think this is a tremendous benefit and also would help individuals that have really saved diligently for 529 plans, not knowing if all of those funds are going to be utilized. Previously, there is a tax on the growth and a 10% distribution penalty if those funds are used for something other than education. Now, $35,000 can be transitioned into Roth for that beneficiary and be allowed to grow completely free of taxes, so long as they meet the Roth IRA distribution requirements. So these are some big points and some big changes to retirement planning in the Secure Act 2.0. Hopefully this brief presentation and overview was helpful. Many of these might be applicable to you or your loved ones. Feel free to reach out to us for a more in-depth discussion. Once again, hopefully this was a good use of time to kind of review Secure Act 2.0. Thank you.
Thank you for watching our video. Please remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Look at our links below for ways of getting in contact us, and message us if you'd like us to add you to our monthly newsletter.